There's a shared charge between us, unconscious but evident. Each of us is looking over our shoulders more, checking the skies for drones, our surroundings for eavesdroppers, like a spy. On my own island.
Doesn't surprise me that your mother might be involved in something to do with that bloody company.
No, me neither. Remember those papers she wrote when I was a kid? MK didn't like those at all.
Ursula was protesting MK.
Not directly. Her work was all about ancient history, historical accounts, Oxyon stuff. MK didn't like any of that. But it was a very different beast back then. Barely a pup.
Either way, she was no fan of Monoconcern, or what it was doing to Athena. Her and Jade teaming up to take them down. Yeah, I can see that.
But without telling us? Your mother is a secretive person, sure, but she would have said something.
I turn to Nora. She looks like she agrees. Okay. So now this is interesting, because this says Laszlo's backup plan. It may be risky, but it could work. And the consequence is that we're going to lose the power stone that we have. Or the power shard, at least, I should say. Whoa. And then it jumps me all the way up here? God damn. Alright. I mean, this is the only thing that we got next to do. Like, we can't go anywhere else, so... Node's going to also make you lose crystals when you reach them. This node will make you lose one power or bond. Yeah, I kind of got it. It's the only way to go. Athena. Oh, look at the shack. You can see the shack really well from up here. We head to the skate park. The streets are quieter now with rush hour long since over. A stray dog trots alongside us for a moment, sniffs my hand, then wanders off. Jade is a long shot, but she's our only shot. Besides, Laszlo claims he has a plan.
Alright, out with it then.
Posters.
Posters. Of Ursula.
Exactly. Look, your mother may not be the best-known woman on this island, but she has connections. Hell, the Naiads is basically a community center, and everyone at the bar knows her. We get her face up everywhere, tell people to contact us. We're bound to get something back.
I feel like that's not going to work. Nora and I share a glance. This feels good. It could work. Alright, or not. I'm wrong.
And if we do find this Jade, well, we could run an ad in that magazine of hers.
That's also fair.
Use her network to spread the word even further.
Fair.
Exactly.
That sounds like a pretty good way to piss off MK.
That too.
Yeah. But Jade's our best chance. If we get close to her, we get closer to MK as well.
Okay, yep. The more we learn, the more Ursula's disappearance becomes shrouded in mystery. Was it really the result of politics? Did she get herself into something she couldn't get out of? And is creating a public scandal really the best way to find our answers? Local poet disappears, MK does nothing. They won't say or do anything. They're already getting away with much, much worse.
Eyes on the prize.
Hi, Bliss.
You're getting closer, right? You're making moves.
Hi, Bliss. Yes, maybe Nora and Laszlo are right. Maybe this will work out.
Keep that momentum going. Reverie still needs you.
Bliss suddenly becomes absorbed in her own handheld console, focused on mashing two specific buttons as fast as possible. This glimpse of her undivided concentration is impressive, but it doesn't seem to be going as she planned.
No! Ugh. Can you try to wrap it up before I rage quit this game?
Love it. Bliss must know I can't answer right now.
Also, you didn't hear this from me, but Power's getting all ceremonial about the truth situation.
What do you mean by that? I'd like to ask what that even means, but I can't. Anyway, she's already gone. Yeah, what does that mean? Right. So, Jade. When we get to the skate park, how should we approach her? Okay, here we go. How should we approach her? So, try to befriend Jade. She may be inclined to open up. Keep it straightforward. Ah, okay. This note is inevitable. Okay, hold up a second. So either way, it just depends on which one I go to here. Take the lead. Trust Jade. She may take me more seriously. Keep it straightforward. Try to befriend. I kind of want to keep it straightforward with her. As much as I want to keep going on like the power route, I think I'm gonna go keep it straightforward, right? We finally got this. We finally got to a point where we're getting a good lead, right? Let's keep it serious. Let's just, right, straight to it. Hey, so I don't want to try to befriend her. We're gonna keep it serious. We're gonna keep it serious. We're gonna go serious. Probably the worst decision, but you know what? Hey, that's where we're going. Amadeus Skate Park. We arrive at the skate park and my heart sinks. It's deserted, not a soul in sight. It was about decades ago, the only park of its kind in Athena. It has always been and still is a place of joy for Alma's youth. In the mid-2010s, MK tried to buy the aging piece of architecture from the municipality, offering to modernize the facilities. When the offer was met with contempt by the local community, the corporation eventually agreed to leave it untouched. Since this unfortunate incident, it has become a symbol of anti-MK activism. I'm about to suggest we come back later when I hear a squeak from Nora. It's Jade emerging from behind a half-pipe. She's a stranger to me. There's no mistaking that posture. She looks exhausted. Simple and to the point. That's the way we need to do this.
Ah, Jade?
The young woman's guard is immediately up. No doubt she's used to being recognized and suspicious of who we might be.
Can I help you?
Oh.
This is Nora and Laszlo. I'm Polly, Ursula's daughter, from the Naiads. My mother is missing, and we were wondering if you could help us.
The young woman says nothing. Her face is shut down. Is this shock?
We know you visited her a few times at home before she disappeared.
Yep, called you out right there. Bam! Or she could be assessing us, trying to judge whether or not we're real.
We were just wondering if you could tell us what you talked about. If it involved monoconzern at all.
And Jade remains silent. Suddenly, she turns her head and looks me straight in the eye.
When did she disappear exactly? What was she like the day before? Was she acting strange?
This isn't the passionate Jade I've heard about. She feels cold, analytical. Okay, so Jade, studied literature but dropped out. Mother from Malta and father from Athena, estranged, raised by the mother. Got good grades until she dropped out of school, no stable income. Writes articles for various independent publications on a regular basis and refused offers to join MK's open employment workshops. Alright. The opposite of the energetic, driven fire starter I'd imagined.
Look, I'm sorry to press you on this. I really am, but we really need to know if you two were planning anything. Beyond the poetry.
She moves closer, and she's still not answering.
Who's the last person who saw her?
For a moment, I don't know what to do. But she must be asking these questions for a reason, same as us. Perhaps I need to listen to her, hear her out. Inevitable node is only active when all conditions are cleared. This one will only activate if you collect a bliss crystal. Okay, so I can only get this once I have a bliss crystal. Interrupt Jade. Laszlo would do it politely enough. Answer Jade's questions. Wait, she must be doing this for a reason. Yeah, no, she must be. So I'm not going to interrupt her. We're not going to interrupt her. She's asking us questions because it's the same as us asking her questions, right? We're trying to gauge each other and figure out what each other wants. She's asking us questions to make sure that we are who we say we are, basically. And it's kind of the same thing. So yeah, we'll answer Jade's. Plus also this gives us a bliss crystal, which then gives us this, which then means that we get to go through this whole thing. We have that. It's an inevitable thing, and it will take us further up, I do believe. So with that being said, we're going to answer her questions. I answer Jade's questions as best as I can, but I have to stifle my impatience. This is getting us nowhere. Weren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions? When I do manage to get an answer, Jade just deflects with another. Every time I answer, she asks for more details. She's not being aggressive, she's defending herself, making sure we can be trusted, perhaps.
Listen to me. Don't fight her.
Okay, Bliss.
I know. I'm trying.
The real problem is, I can see Nora crossing her arms and scowling. She's annoyed, and she's getting dangerously close to the boiling point. And this is the inevitable thing. So I can't even do this because I have to do this one. This is inevitable. Here we go. From the corner of my eye, I can see Nora standing frozen. Her usual electric fidgeting is stilled. Jay's up close now, arms crossed, straight backed, every bit the investigative journalist. This isn't the badass Nora expected. As Jade continues to hammer questions at us, I see Nora's shoulders set, her face turned down. She's not just disappointed, she's getting defensive. I don't really blame her, but this is a delicate conversation. Can we risk getting her on edge? Have 2 bliss crystals, which I don't have. We have 1, but we don't have 2. Take the lead. Enough. Don't let her trample all over you. Kinda like that idea. Not gonna lie. Wait until she's done. She'll be grateful that you did. Oh, man. Oh, they're getting 2 from that, which then would mean I could do that one. I want to take the lead, because I've had enough of this. We've answered enough questions. No, I'm doing this one. And probably worst decision, but I'm doing it. I've had enough of the answer. I decided to go first and focus on my goal.
Really need to know why you were talking to Ursula. She told us you were interested in publishing her poetry, but given all that's happened, well, I don't think that's the half of it.
I catch Nora glancing over, eyes burning. Did I overstep the mark? Was she about to was she about to question our new friend here?
Fine. I was doing another investigation into MK, and Ursula was helping.
Okay.
We believe the company was dipping its toes into medical care, or a public health program.
Okay.
A couple of neighborhood kids said an MK agent had offered them coupons and free samples. Said it was to test a new product line. They call it egregore. They claimed
She sighs, rubs her forehead.
it was going to help them with exams, stress, clarity of mind and all that.
Oh! Clarity of mind. Egregore. That feels like something out of Reverie, honestly. But how?
That's all I know.
I know why she turned to Ursula.
Wait. You contacted my mother because of her work on the Oxyons, on the history of Athena, right?
I only stumbled across them by chance. Sounds like MK tried to have them burned. But a few copies survived.
Oh shit.
They were the only other references to egregore I've ever found.
So MK knew about Ursula all along. Are they the reason she disappeared? Yeah, 100%. Okay, so talk about this. I want Nora to lash out. I don't want Laura to lash out at Jade. If Laszlo shares his plans, she won't interrupt, no matter how much she wants to. Ask Jade to use her network. She could help, but she might have her own problems. Okay. I'm gonna do this one. Because Because if I do this one, then I lose track of the other side completely, right? I lose track of all of this completely. However, though, if I do this one and ask her to use the network, then I can go back to the other side and run my way through the other side, too. Plus, also, I don't think the posters are the way to go. I just don't.